like it's X plus Y equals Z
Well,
every
yeah,
single
maybe
year.
if maybe you're just not a pill popper type of person. Like maybe you need to pop some more Zyrtec or something.
Yeah, that's possible.
Could be. I don't know.
I
Dr.
feel
Mel
like
is what
I
people
feel
call
like
me
so
because
many
I don't know
times, and
what
I'm
I'm
sure
talking
people are the
about.
same way. You build up a tolerance once you continue to take and take and take and take.
True story.
Couple of things that we've got coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, besides talking endlessly about the weather and what we're going to be dealing with over the next few days. But we've talked, Melissa, again and again about long haulers when it comes to COVID, and we've got a story tonight about one.
Yeah, that's right. Roxanne's going to be talking about that. And it's just one of those things I think during COVID, we continue to learn more about. You may have heard stories about people like this, and it's always interesting to hear about it. Also, you might know more about this than me, but apparently there was a contentious school board meeting in Perrysburg. It was supposed to be about critical race theory, but it kind of snowballed into, I think I would say, a mutual respect issue, maybe, at the school board meeting as far as masks and social distancing and things, which seemed to kind of get out of hand and cause more of a problem than maybe was anticipated. Is that fair?
Yeah, we got tipped off to a protest that was happening outside of the Commodore building down in Perrysburg tonight, prior to the school board meeting getting going. And initially, we were told that it was going to be CRT related. Well, not only CRT related, but also a mask related issue, mask mandate kind of a thing. People, it was like, we always tell people, if you're going to if you're going to call the media, make sure your message is honed in on one thing that we can cover, and you can make sure to drive your point home. I mean, any any PR specialist will tell you the same exact thing, is make sure you've got your message mixed down to just something very understandable. So having the dual purpose out there, I think it got a little confusing, but then they started the meeting, they adjourned, or they called it for a recess, then they went elsewhere. It turned into much more than I'm sure they planned for what they're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And sometimes national stories can really, I think, affect people locally, even though they don't have anything to do with our area. And I know so many people who've been talking about the Gabby Petito story.
Mm-hmm.
And, it really frustrated me tonight. We sometimes, when we run the stories during the newscast, sometimes we have our own reactions to them, similar to people probably at home as we're watching them. And as I was watching this story from national CBS about Gabby Petito, the story was about how the FBI is taken the boyfriend's car and looking through the car, and the dad apparently removed something from the car. And I just kind of had that frustrating moment when I'm watching it, and I'm like, this guy's been missing almost a week tomorrow, and they're just now taking his car. And certainly that's plenty of time for anyone to get something removed from there, but I just feel so terrible for her family that they even had to reach out to this other family and convince them that every moment counted in terms of finding their daughter. And of course they did find her, not alive, but it's I just wonder where this man is, if he's going to end up alive in all of this. And it's just something that's torn both of these families apart.
I told our 5 p.m. producer Alexis today, I said, man, oh man, this is going to make, and for you being the true crime buff that you are, this is going to make one heck of a story going forward, as far as a deep dive on what happened, how it happened.
There's still so much we don't know.
Melissa, listen to this. We've got first we've got Victoria Wren's saying hi from Oak Harbor. And Victoria, I have two really good buddies who grew up
Me
in
too. I have a friend in Oak Harbor.
The Kirsten family. I don't know if Victoria, you know them or not, but anyway, great family from the Oak Harbor area. And then we have got a message tonight, and I'm going to ask ask them to reply to this. But hi, I'm Michael from West Africa, watching you live.
Oh
So,
my,
so Michael,
I
I
feel
want to know,
privileged.
are you not only from there, but are you there right now?
And
Because
you
that
have
would,
the cool West African, or is it South Africa? West Africa.
uh, I don't, he could be in the
Well,
western
because
part of the country
some of those
or of the
people have a
continent.
really cool accent. I really like the South African accent.
Yeah. So Michael, we're interested. This would be the longest distanced dedication that we would have, I
Yeah.
think, since we started doing our Facebook updates here on Monday and Wednesday nights. Um, we also got some news. State Representative, or I'm sorry, not State Representative, U.S. Representative Bob Latta with some health news. We've got that for you. Maybe you saw it on Twitter tonight. That's an update.
And then I think another thing too is this trial's been going on in Ottawa Hills, which is, Ottawa Hills is, everybody knows everybody there. It's such a tiny little village. And this is the child sex trial. And I just feel terribly. I know people who are so upset about this trial, not the trial, the fact that this all happened with the alleged sex abuse with the Ottawa Hills School's custodian. He was also a baseball coach. He's accused of molesting and raping boys, some of them his child's friends. And today, what an interesting turn that his son took the stand to say, no, this did not happen. Meanwhile, you have a detective that has information from these victims about specific things were in the home that they went on to find in the home. So I just know just that small village is just really troubled by all this.
Yeah.
Hard time dealing with this.
Yeah, and if you didn't see the story earlier on the early edition of WTOL News at 5 and at 6, the 6 o'clock report was even more interesting from Michael Sandlin, talking about phone conversations that were recorded from the jail that Ronnie,
Kind of like a
also
code
known as
language,
Donnie,
yeah.
also known as Donnie Stevens, was having with his wife, and they were speaking in code. To the point where, it's just anyways, you should go check it out at WTOL. In fact, I see Victoria tonight has already linked in the chat section you to our coverage. So you can go check that out. Norma Jean from Lorain County, hello.
Oh, that's my neck of the woods over near Cleveland.
Cheryl Garrett from Tucson, Arizona, which I believe was the focus of an Eagles song at one point. But anyway, we so appreciate you logging on here tonight.
One more thing I do want to mention, I had a fun,
yes, ma'am.
Fun thing happen this afternoon. I got to do a Zoom call with Chris Peterson and Mary Westfall. Right, just throw her name out there. Nobody, we all know who she is. And Mary Westfall from Komen, kind of just a message to kick off the Findlay Race for the Cure, because we are going to be virtual this year. We are fully planning on being in person next year. But we just did a little Zoom race kickoff. So if you're going to be joining us virtually for the Findlay race on Saturday, we recorded a nice little message for you. And of course, if you would like to join us in Toledo, we are expecting fewer runners and walkers. And so we are more spaced out in Toledo. So if you'd like to come and see us on Sunday, please do that. And we're starting to air also this week. I want to mention the stories that we've been working to put together on some remarkable women who races are named in memory and in celebration of them. And these remarkable women have done so much for other breast cancer survivors or for Susan G. Komen. And so we are honoring them this week.
Yeah, all week long. And we hope that you'll wake up early with us on Sunday as we get everything going at, what are we, 8:30 Sunday morning, Melissa?
8:30. That's not the call time for me and you, but everyone else can wake up and pour their coffee around 8:30 and join us.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing, I'm looking down our rundown as well. The thing that grabbed my attention was when we read this tonight, I was feeling, oh my goodness, I'm just feeling the pain of all the people that have to drive 23 between Dundee and Milan on a daily basis.
Ugh.
And now
It's like you people in Perrysburg with that I-75.
the reroute has them taken 75 to 94 and over and down, which is kind of how do you say that? The bass-ackwards way of getting to Detroit Metro, right? If you don't take 75, you go up 23 to 94 right there by the Ann Arbor.
That's how I go to the airport.
That's how you usually go.
23 to 94. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense for you.
Right.
Yeah, in the part of town you're in.
But what you're saying is if normally you would take 75, they would want you to. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's a very, very, it's not the shortest distance between 2 points.
And how long is this going to be going on?
They haven't said yet. I mean, that's where they
That
haven't given an
reminds me-
update as far as the work and when it's going to be completed.
That's why I just like to avoid Perrysburg, as I feel like you guys always have some sort of disastrous.
How did you tie this? How'd you tie this back in?
Because it probably triggered me about when the Solheim Cup was happening and I-75 was down to one lane and I got stuck in that. I just feel like I'm scared to go to Perrysburg. There's just always like something down to one lane.
Arsenio says hello. And I think that's about it for tonight. But anyway, this is fun.
This is fun. Happy Monday.
I feel like that chair behind you is like the
third
guest,
person.
the guest that we don't, the guest
That
that
would
we
be
haven't had
fun.
on yet.
We should do that. Maybe we'll put someone in there on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll find somebody in-house because we're still not allowed to have
There's
guests.
like 2 people in here, so you're getting Tatiana or Jordan.
and Jordan is
Maybe we should start taking votes and create a competition. Ooh, it's like
Who
Big
would you-
Brother in here.
Who would you rather have?
Ooh, yeah.
So there's the vote.
I love competition.
Jordan will have much more on the Detroit Lions game. They are playing Monday Night Football tonight against the Green Bay Packers.
We get to
in
hear from
Green
that
Bay.
crazy coach up there. He's crazy.
Dan Campbell. He's going to bite your ankle.
All
right. Good night.
Good
See you at
night.
11.